to be here? Yes. Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. So I've got resting approachable face. Yeah, I'm real unthreatening. I've got one of those faces that you can just ask for directions from like all night long. No, it's true. I accidentally snuck into a hospital a couple weeks ago. Okay, I say that and it never gets a reaction, but I feel like that's bonkers, you know, that I was able to, after I went in there and had a conversation with the security guard and then was able to waltz in just completely unbothered. You know, just bypass the security. If I were the Joker, I would have at least had to put on like a nurse outfit. I think that's crazy. But I mean, I guess what am I going to do? I'm a tiny, bespectacled, blonde girl. Like, what, I'm going to just like take the patient's records and like post them on my Pinterest board? 7 tips for a DIY MRI. Step 1, really big magnet. Yeah, no, I mean, it's great. This next bit I like to call the young white complainer. First on my list, graffiti artists. Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm against, like, defacing public property, like, that's fine, whatever, do your thing. I mean, we've been, just show up, put your name on it, it's yours. That's a time-honored American tradition. We've been doing that since Columbus. But what really gets me is that when I see like a piece of graffiti that's on the wall and it's huge and somebody has put their effort into it and I can't read a single word. It's like, if you really wanted to like assert your dominance over this wall or dumpster or, I don't know, baby changing table, you should at least write a little bit more legibly. I guess what I'm trying to say is that maybe if you want to indicate your jurisdiction over these mean streets, maybe you should invest in a label maker. Like, okay, can you imagine just like walking all over town and there's like tiny white strips of paper that are just like Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings do not touch. Like 3 exclamation points at the end and then at the beginning too. That's how Spanish works. I'm a little bit worried that I can't tell that joke because I don't know enough about Los Angeles gang culture. Evidenced by the fact that I had to Wikipedia Los Angeles gangs. It's a whole thing, you guys. It is a very dramatic social landscape out there right now. Young white complainer. Other thing on my list, my own brain, because it just holds useless information. Literally, at one point this week, I was just walking and I was like, that's the 3rd Asian holding a banana I've seen today. It's like, what? Why can't I, like, retain, like, I don't know, the definition of a Roth IRA? Like, what? 3rd Asian? What? Hopefully that's not, like, a racist thing. Oh, goodness. Anyway, what else? Okay, yeah, so the show is all about being topical and keeping with the week's theme, so I'm going to try to go ahead and hit one of those hot topics that we are talking about this day in 2018, and that would be the series Twilight. Yeah, anybody else? Team Edward, Team Jacob, do you remember? Do you recall? Yeah, Jacob. That was a weird phase, collectively, I think, that we decided that vampires were, like, the sexiest beings that we could ever imagine, you know? I don't know. Mainly, I feel like we would have more respect for our own mortality, but no, instead we were just, Bella was doing the horizontal monster mash, and we were into it. It was a graveyard smash. That was good. That was a good one. In case you were wondering. Yeah, no, it was insane. Because mainly, I don't even think that vampires would be at the top of my list of like monsters to date. I mean, the only worst one, I guess, though, would be ghosts. But that's just because I'm really not into like emotional white boys. So, number 1 for me would definitely be zombies. Because ultimately, I just really want a guy who's into me for my brain. I haven't even cornier into that one. Do you want to? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll be me and you guys be you. Okay. But I definitely wouldn't date an Egyptian. I definitely wouldn't date an Egyptian zombie. You know why? He's got mommy issues. Okay, so like I said before, I've got resting approachable face. If it looks like I'm a goody two-shoes, it's because I am. I literally didn't know what pot smelled like before I moved to Los Angeles. I got here and I was like, man, California has a really bad skunk problem. Nope, that's weed, friends. I've smoked only once and it was dreadful. Something about my body chemistry, like I was hallucinating, it was terrible. I thought I was being followed by a blimp, which in retrospect is like not only an inefficient but highly ineffective way to follow someone. Basically just have to move a little bit faster than like 5 feet per minute and you'll be good. Also, when I smoked for the first time, I felt like the letter K. It's high logic, you don't have to try to understand it. It's just that my world was moving in like a K-shaped direction, I guess. I don't know. And this is disconcerting for a couple of reasons. One of them being, I think that K is the worst of the letters. Yeah, is somebody snapping for K? Okay, cool. No, but K, okay, I'll explain. First of all, you're trying to be passive-aggressive to someone, and you can only use one letter, and you're texting them. What do you send? K, right? Yes. So much passive aggression in just one little letter. And then also, when you put it at the beginning of the word, half time it doesn't even say anything. It just like shows up and breathes heavy. It's like knowledge. What's that about, letter K? And then to top it all off, you get 3 Ks together, and it's the most racist organization in American history. Other letters don't do that, you know? AAA is a very successful auto company. And XXX likes to have its fun, but we don't have to go there. I have more thoughts on letters. I think that R is the sexiest letter. I think it's the leg. I just want to put a tiny high heel on it. Another one of the worst letters for me is probably Q. Because, I mean, what's a Q? A Q is just an O that learned how to accessorize. And O's are great. O's are openness and hugs and Oprah. O's are great. But Q is like that lady, and she's like, can I speak to your manager? She's like carrying around her pet you all over the place. Can I speak to your manager? Talking to some poor, like, lowercase L who only gets paid in, like, punctuation marks. And it's like, can I speak to your manager? And I think it is unacceptable that the word Q is spelled without a Q in it. And then the L's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you know what? No. I hear you guys crap talking me for every game of Scrabble that y'all have. I think I'm going to go across the pond, and they're going to love my spelling of the word Q. In fact, they're going to put an extra U in it, and they might even start putting U's in words that have no business with having U's in them. It's going to be amazing. My baby U is going to rule over there. It's going to be a U kingdom. It's going to be a UK. K would go along with it, too, because K is the worst letter. Anyway, you guys have been super great. Thank you so much.